I refuse to be ignored. And yet again, people are still ignoring me and still not listening to what I'm saying. I've been reading all the little comments about different things. What part of going blind and not being able to see or walk very far doesn't sink in? Let's see. How do you catch a bus? You've got to be able to see it to start with. Then you've got to be able to climb on it and do stuff. But when you can't climb on the bus because you can't climb steps and you can't see the bus number to clock on the bus, how the fuck do you catch a bus when you've got no one to help you? So take your suggestions about that and shove it where the sun don't shine. As to the competency of those at Northshore Hospital, as I pointed out in a response to one of the posts, this is how competent they are. A senior surgeon turns around and says to me that, the reason that I can't see very well is because I'm not washing my eyes. And his solution was to give me purified water and a couple of cloths and fob me off. Meanwhile, I end up at the eye clinic seeing 4 different eye specialists who say the same thing. The reason I'm going blind is because the veins in my eyes are swelling, and because they're swelling, they're leaking fluid. The arguments over what's causing the swelling is still what's going on at the moment, but basically, again, they keep ignoring the fact that I have allergies, and I am taking antihistamines for the allergies, which are stopping the problems. But no, they don't know that. They don't know that. They keep raving on and on and on that I've got diabetes. I do not have diabetes. I have been tested now approximately 45 times, and it keeps coming back negative. The last blood test I let them have, because all they want to do is take blood, instead of listening to what you're saying, is that my sugars were high. And I said, of course they're high. I'm having the allergy attack to the herbicide that the council are using. It puts my blood sugar up. It puts my body temperature up. And also puts my blood pressure up. Are they listening to me? No. Same as when I was in the hospital with the broken ankle. My blood pressure was high. Why? Because I was still having the allergy attack to the Augmentin. And they keep trying to force me to have blood thinners and blood pressure meds. And I kept telling them, no, I just need my antihistamine because I'm still having the allergy attack to the Augmentin. And after getting fed up with their bullshit, I started taking my own tablets and my blood pressure started coming down. And they're like, it's coming down. Why is it coming down? Because I'm taking my antihistamines, because I'm still having the allergy to the Augmentin. How many times do I have to tell you this? 5 fucking days. 5 fucking days of telling them over and over and over. Every fucking shift, every fucking doctor, every fucking nurse. Again, repeating over and over. This is how incompetent they are at Northshore Hospital. And I got people going on about, you're just saying that. You're just shouting at people for no reason. I shout at people when they don't do their jobs. I shout at people when they're supposed to do a job and they fuck it up. Why? Because I was always trained to do the jobs that I was told to do perfectly. Which means if I fuck up, I get yelled at. If I fuck up, I get fired. But now in today's society, you're yelling at me. You get yelled at because you fuck up. If you don't like it, tough noogies. If you can't do your job, don't fucking come to work. If you can't do the things you're supposed to do in the terms of your job, don't come to work. Because otherwise people are going to yell at you for not doing your job properly. And then they wonder why I get angry with them and yell at them. Because they're not doing their job. I used to get paid a lot of money for the work I used to do. And my clients expected the job to be done the way they wanted it, the way they liked it, and it did what it was supposed to do. So if I'm doing a packing job, for instance, and I'm told that I have to pack so many hair ties into a plastic bag and then put a card on it and staple it into place so that the product is clearly stating what it is, and then put it on the shelves, that's what I'm supposed to do. Not take it and go, I don't have to put 10 in there, or I don't have to put the card on, or I don't have to, and make excuses, which is what a lot of people do. Medical health profession, just because they're a little bit higher up the food chain, doesn't mean that they are any fucking brighter. And from what I found of the way the hospital was for Northshore Hospital, they are not very bright. The fact that I had to fight with them for 5 days to get my loratadine because I was still having the allergy attack to the Augmentin. And they're not listening when I explained this to them. And they ignored me. They ignored me every time I went in there when I complained about I couldn't see where I was going and my eyes were going. And they kept telling me, I'm imagining things. And I made them give me the antihistamines I needed. In the end, they actually found one that they were giving to me to keep me quiet that actually worked, which is why I take loratadine. Because the loratadine improves my eyesight. Because it helps with the swelling in my eyes. And when the swelling goes down in my eyes, I can see. Why do you think there are times that I can drive at the moment? Why do you think there are times I can do certain things at the moment? Because when the swelling comes down in my eyes, I've got limited vision to be able to see. I'm not fully blind yet, but they'll keep trying to make me go blind. They keep trying to be stupid and doing dumb things to make me sick. And you wonder why I get angry and start yelling about it. Again, this is to document everything that's going on. And again, dumbasses don't listen.